last 2 years ago, we've actually brought in the robots that you see behind us into our program. We have also reached out to industry. We're training industry to help them develop and advance their people from within. Our students are finding many jobs in industry and they're advancing their own careers. So quite a bit has happened. It's been a great 2 years. We're actually very proud of our relationship with FANUC. 2 years ago, we had just started our relationship with FANUC America, and now we actually have a FANUC robot as part of our program. And we actually are a certified partner of FANUC. We provide education using their tools to their level, and they hold us to a very high quality of training. With that, we can actually issue a certificate upon successful completion of the program, and this gives another whole area of the industry that you can venture out to for your career growth. So it is very exciting now, our partnership with FANUC Robotics.
FANUC is the world's leading supplier of advanced automation, a little over 3.3 million products installed worldwide. One of the challenges that we face every day is the skills gap in workforce. There are not enough skilled operators learning how to use robots, use automation, use CNC machines, and we cannot train industry fast enough. And I like to talk a little bit about a three-legged stool where industry can't keep up training their own employees. We as a technology supplier can't keep up training what industry needs, and the educational system doesn't have the tools to train what industry needs. But together, all three people, all three organizations, industry, technology suppliers, and education can fill that need. So partnering with schools and educational institutions like BIR is critical. We now are taking exactly what industry needs, the products that they're using, putting those in the educational system and letting them train to fill those jobs that are so vital to our manufacturing base. We have a range of products that go from a ½ kilogram payload up to 1,350 kilogram payload. So picking up pills to picking up automotive vehicles or railroad axles. The beauty of the FANUC product is the consistency of our programming. Our teach pendant that students learn on with these smaller robots are the same teach pendants that are used on robots that are lifting cars or railroad axles or doing welding or doing painting. So there's very consistency. Once they learn how to program a FANUC robot, they can apply it to multitudes of industries.
Who is the ideal candidate for you to be your student?
Anybody who really loves turning screws, somebody who may be mechanically inclined, maybe you like working on cars, maybe you like fixing on different things. Anybody like that, anybody who really wants to change their current situation will be a good candidate for CNC. When you're talking about CNC, you're talking about speed, you're talking about efficiency, you're talking about productivity. That's the name of the game, it's productivity.
We have students right out of high school, and we have returning students starting a new career in life. And then we also have the industrial students who are in a job, they've been at a company for years, and they have found that with little education, they advance their career within the same company. So it's all walks of life, all ages, and the demographics is across the board. It's fantastic. generally, with just the fundamental education, they start a career as a CNC operator. Their career advances through setup, through programming. Many of them actually go into different fields, sales. They could go into application engineering and robot technicians. So there's many areas you can go into with this type of education, this vocational education.
Advanced manufacturing is the leading area in technology careers. So advanced manufacturing takes everything into consideration, from robotics to PLC and machine tool control to CNC operations, but everything is becoming more advanced. Less opportunity for injuries by using automation to load and unload machines, much more opportunity for higher skilled workers and much higher pay. So students going into robotics do very well financially, and that's at any age group, coming right out of high school, through a career center, through a 2-year or 4-year college, and those incumbent workers coming back, getting retrained. It's very easy to get into an automation career field, and that gateway is through robotics training.
BIR has basically opened up a door for me that I never knew existed. BIR has showed me that I didn't want a job. I'm looking for a career. BIR has showed me that a job is not an option, a career, a goal. That's what BIR has put me into, a career. Learning tons of information coming at me. I'm working with Kitamura, and they're exposing us to new machinery, top of the line machinery. Their boxways. We're going into with robotics, so we're tethering in robotics with also our CNC. We're doing 3D scans, so I'm learning how to remote a figure from just an image and turn it into a program and make parts out of this. We're going into the medical fields. We're going into the automotive fields. So IMTS for me has been a great experience.
I actually was a executive chef at a country club. So I was looking to do a career change and came across BIR.
So how this career change works for you, Eric?
You know, I was kind of nervous, and just going into a whole nother career, a whole nother field, a completely different field. With the training and everything, I feel pretty confident. The instructors, I've had to say they are pretty knowledgeable, and they take the time, to work with the students and to understand the whole CNC and manufacturing world.
Would you recommend the school to anyone?
I definitely would.
Bringing newest technology to shows like this are extremely important. It's our customer base, but it's also all the students and people coming through and understanding all the different technologies that are available and out there today. It's extremely important to us. The Student Summit piece of IMTS, getting exposure to students at a younger age and then having them walk through and see all the technology is very important. And having partners like BIR and our other schools and our integrators that are here helping us get that message out to students is extremely important.
It's incredible the number of job openings that are out there, and it's the reason is because they cannot find enough people that have these skills to fill the jobs. And we talked about it 2 years ago, the skills gap. The skills gap is still there, and in 2 years the skills gap is grown because people my age are starting to retire, and that creates a whole path of career growth as well. It's not the newcomers that are getting my jobs, but the newcomers can see the growth and the potential of their career. So it's exciting for them. And you're right, there are so many jobs available, and it's a great career to support a family. there's STEM, there's science, technology, engineering, math. So really focus on those areas in your curriculum, in your education. Engineering, manufacturing is really a great career opportunity. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not sexy. Manufacturing is a very sexy career to go after, and it is a great career.
Yeah, high school students are fun because they are students now have grown up. They're digital learners. They've grown up in a technology age. They take to this. We can take a middle school student, a high school student, put a teach pen in their hand, and within a few minutes they're moving the robot and writing programs and understanding it. They take to it extremely well. What I always tell students is tell us what you like to do. If somebody's interested in sporting or sporting events, or NASCAR or tennis or golf, or likes to ride a boat or a wave runner, I said we work with Yamaha, we work with Sea-Doo, we work with Sea Ray, we work with Spalding and Callaway. So anything you want. If somebody's interested in fashion, or say I want to go into the fashion industry, but I'm also kind of a technical person, we work with Revlon and L'Oreal, and it doesn't matter what they are interested in. Manufacturing crosses all sectors.
Manufacturing is coming to Illinois. Our mayor, Rahm Emanuel, is doing a great job of trying to get it back to Chicago. We've got the new manufacturing tech center that's going to be opening up on Goose Island. They're focusing on new technologies. They're reaching out to industry. There's so many exciting things happening in Chicago. So much industry is going to be moving back. We are going to be a very good technology base for the central states. I mean, Chicago is it. Chicago is where you're going to want to be. Chicago is really going to grow in manufacturing.
We're still on top, but we got some competition now. So all of the waste that we used to have, because we were on top, we're now getting leaner, now getting meaner, and we're now we have competition. So we've got to be good at what we do now.
Where do you see this industry in a decade or two?
Wow, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable right now. In a decade or two, I can't even imagine. Maybe artificial intelligence or something, I don't know, who knows? I mean, the sky's the limit right now.